Have you ever looked at your paycheck and wondered, where does all my money actually go? Or maybe you're saving diligently, but feel like you're sacrificing too much of today for an uncertain tomorrow. What if I told you there's a better way to balance enjoying life now while building the future you want? In today's episode, we're diving into the Lifecycle Plan, a powerful framework that helps you take control of your money, design a budget that works for your life. By the end of this episode, I'll have a step-by-step guide to make your money work smarter, not harder. And stick around because I'll also share a free Lifecycle Plan worksheet that you can use to start transforming your finances today. Let's jump in. Let's start with the foundation. What is a Lifecycle Plan? It's a budgeting framework that divides your income into three main categories. First are required expenses. These are essentials like rent, utilities, insurance, and debt payments, things that you need to maintain your basic lifestyle. Think of those categories as non-negotiables. Next is spending. This covers short-term priorities like travel, hobbies, and discretionary spending. These are things that make life enjoyable right now. And finally, we have investing. This is where your long-term goals live. Retirement, wealth building, and emergency savings all fall into this category. The key to the Lifecycle Plan is balance. By controlling how much you allocate to required expenses, you can free up more money for spending and investing. For most people, the goal is to keep required expenses to under 50% of your income. By reducing this category, you create room for things that truly matter to you. As you age, how much you allocate to each category will naturally evolve. For young professionals, the focus is on short-term priorities while building foundational savings. Families will aim to balance between spending and investing to support current responsibilities and future goals. And pre-retirees, on the other hand, will prioritize investments and debt reduction to secure retirement. By aligning your spending with your values and increasing your investments over time, you can balance opportunity costs and create a life that's both joyful and goal-driven. Now that we understand the categories, let's calculate what I call your net income plus. This is the foundation for building your Lifecycle Plan. It's not just your take-home pay. Instead, it's your net income plus benefit reductions plus employee and employer retirement contributions. Let's break it down with an example. Imagine Rob earns a gross income of $5,000 per month. His net income, that's the money that hits his bank account, is $3,500 per month. He also has $300 deducted from his paycheck for health insurance, and he has another $300 for his 401k, which his employer matches with an additional $300. We add it all together, Rob's net income plus is $4,400. Why is this important? Because it gives you a clearer picture of your true earning power. It accounts for your investments, as well as your benefits that don't show up in your take-home pay. This also helps you compare job offers more effectively by analyzing the full compensation package. For those of you with a regular income, here's a pro tip. Calculate your net income plus for each month over the past year, then find the average. This will help smooth out fluctuations and give you a reliable number to work with. Take a moment now and calculate your net income plus. What surprises you about the results? Does it change how you view your earning power? Now that you have your net income plus, it's time to create your Lifecycle Plan. Let's walk through an example of Janet, who is 31 years old and has a net income plus of $6,500 per month. First, Janet allocates half her income, $3,250, to required expenses. This includes her mortgage, utilities, groceries, health insurance, and car expenses. By keeping her required expenses within this range, she ensures that her essential needs are covered without overextending her budget. Next, Janet sets aside 15% of her income, or $1,000, for investing. This includes retirement contributions and saving for an emergency fund. By prioritizing these long-term goals, Janet is paving the way for her financial future. Finally, Janet allocates 35%, or $2,250, for spending. This is where her short-term priorities come into play. She uses this money for travel, a yoga membership, time with friends, and a personal allowance. By aligning her spending with her values, Janet ensures she's enjoying life in the present while planning for the future. When creating your own plan, think about how you can adjust your non-essentials to free up more money for your priorities. For example, Janet prioritized her travel fund by cutting back on dining out. Small changes like these can have a big impact over time. By following this framework, every dollar you earn has a purpose. Use a Lifecycle Plan to strike a balance between current enjoyment and future security. One of the best things about the Lifecycle Plan is its flexibility. As your life changes, so will your financial priorities. Let's look at how the plan adjusts based on life stage. When you're a young professional between 18 and 30, this is time to focus on your short-term priorities while building foundational savings. You'll also have fewer responsibilities and more flexibility, making it a perfect time to explore your passions and start saving for the future. For those in the family stage, between 31 and 55, balancing spending and investing becomes crucial. This is when responsibilities like childcare, education, future savings goals take center stage. Finding harmony between these priorities ensures that you can support your loved ones while still building wealth. Finally, for the pre-retirees, aged 55 and older, the focus shifts on long-term goals. Increasing retirement contributions, reducing discretionary spending, and paying off debt can help you secure a comfortable retirement. Remember, these percentages are just guidelines. Adjust them to fit your unique goals and circumstances. Life is dynamic, and your plan should be too. Your lifecycle plan isn't set in stone. It's a living document that should evolve with you. At the end of each month, take time to review your budget. My wife and I do this regularly, and it's been a game changer for us. For example, when inflation caused our grocery expenses to rise, we adjusted by reducing costs in other areas. We called our internet provider to negotiate a lower rate, switched to a prepaid phone plan, and shopped around for cheaper car insurance. These small changes allowed us to free up $200 per month to cover the increased grocery costs. And you can do the same for any category. If you want to replenish your emergency fund or save for a vacation, look for areas where you can cut back temporarily. Budgeting is a tool to support your life, not restrict it. Let me share a story about a friend that I helped using the Lifecycle Plan. She dreamed of earning her PhD, but felt financially stuck because of her student loans. Together, we created a plan. First, we built an emergency fund to provide stability. Then she paid off her student loans in just 4 months by reallocating her income. And finally, she delayed her enrollment by 2 years to save for living expenses while in school. The result? She entered her program debt-free and with confidence, knowing that her finances could support her dream. Years later, she told me that this plan not only helped her achieve her goal, but also gave her the tools to manage her finances for life. She is now focused on traveling as her short-term priority and saving for retirement as her long-term goal. This is what the Lifecycle Plan is all about, empowering you to take control of your money and pursue your passions. To recap, the Lifecycle Plan balances required expenses, spending, and investing to help you enjoy life now and plan for the future. It's about empowerment, not restriction. Download your free Lifecycle Plan worksheet at www.lifecyclepf.com and let me know in the comments, what's one goal that you'll start budgeting for today? If you like personalized help, check out the Work With Me page on my website. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with someone who's ready to take control of their finances. Together, let's redefine personal finance. Cheers.
And now a word from our sponsor.